Over there.
Call the meeting of the Insurance Committee to order on this third day of February 2026. I'd like to start this meeting off with prayer. Haskell, if you would lead us in prayer,
Yes,
please.
sir. Let's pray. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for this day and for all the blessings of it. We pray, Father, to be with us this evening as we conduct business in the county. Pray, Father, that we all do the best that we can, clear our minds and just do the best that we can, Father. Pray, Father, to be with all those that are continue to be affected by the winter storm. Pray, Father, that those that without power to get back soon, be with all the linemen out working on the lines and protect them, be with their families in their absence. Pray, Father, that you guide, guard, protect us, forgive us. In your Son's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. We have minutes, approval of the minutes.
I make a motion, we approve the minutes.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any comments? No comments. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Do we have, any public comment? While while we're not having public comment, there's a lady in the audience I want to introduce everybody. Dr. Elizabeth Taylor from Atlanta. She's up here working on her fourth book on the Tennessee maneuvers, and I've been struggling with trying to keep up with her, but she's doing a great job. I just want everybody to know who this strange lady was in our midst here. We have two things tonight. One thing I just want to give a little quick briefing. Our clinic has gotten somewhat overloaded. Talked to Mr. Gear this morning. He said where we normally run 10 or so, we're running 18 or so. It just, and it could be the flu and the sniffle. We just don't know. We want to run another 30 days and see. But they have had to send some people across town to Family Medical, and Family Medical has had to send nurses over here, I understand, to assist the people over here. But I'll ask him in about 30 days at the next meeting to come and give us a briefing with some numbers. And make sure that we're properly staffed and that type of thing. If not, we may need to look at upstaffing to cover people, not have to go over there and pay that fee, nor go to the ER, which is an exorbitant fee there. So with that said, moving
Can I
right.
ask a question?
Yes, sir.
How many on a daily basis providers are in the clinic?
I don't know, it varies. Any of you girls know?
I think we have two, one MA and one provider every day.
So what's the capability? How many appointments can we have?
I think they were saying like 25 a day over there.
That's
Not
Let's
at
do
our
it.
clinic. Not at our clinic.
Not at our clinic. At our clinic, they're only seeing about 12 to 16 at the most.
He told me 15 today. He
Oh.
said normally it's
15 's the
normally like
max.
10, but it's more than they can
15 's the
handle
max.
it. And it may be just cold sniffle time. We don't
I'm sorry, you said in the past they were seeing?
Now, in the past, they usually see, in the past, they've seen 10 to 12 a day according to the
Now,
girls.
do you have to have an appointment, isn't that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it depends on how you schedule your appointment too, to how much time they set aside.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah, I'd like to see numbers and
I won't get
Yeah,
those numbers, a
exactly.
little briefing, because when you go across town, there's a little extra fee, and it may be that an additional person saves that fee. I don't know. We'll look at it.
it's a pretty good fee too.
It is a good fee.
We gotta pay it.
It is a good fee.
I'm
All right.
just, did they overschedule like the airlines? Did they schedule more than they have capacity for?
no, I think if anything, John, we probably go in the other direction. We want to be sure that our employees get the individual attention that they are
Okay.
accustomed to, so that they don't quickly lose faith in
Then the providers.
the providers.
So we have one doctor?
You have one nurse practitioner, you have one medical assistant.
Okay.
Actually, I think a lot of times you have two medical assistants over
Okay,
there.
but one
Yeah.
nurse practitioner.
One nurse practitioner.
And then we'll get some numbers, get them in brief or something next
Yeah.
meeting here. Okay, budget amendment, Aaron?
Yeah, I hoped to have the budget amendment prepared for you, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to talk about it in the air, but it's not difficult. To say it's not difficult, it's difficult based on the amount of money we're talking about. Some days you're the windshield, some days you're the bug, the damn bug.
Look like
That should be a song.
Yes, should. We've had some cushion in 266, which is where we pay our PNC and work comp insurance from over the years. If y'all remember last year, we were gonna come up short. We came and got 500,000 out of interest income. I knew it was gonna be more than that this year. We also, this year was a cycle for us to have all our buildings, reappraised because we want replacement cost. Obviously, over the last 5, 6 years, we've had quite a bit of increase in employee compensation, et cetera. So based on the numbers, I wasn't able to get it all broken down by department for you, which we try to do for budgetary purposes, to have so much of it allocated out to each department. We need $1,301,973.
Yes, so then the year.
That will pay premiums through the end of the year.
Is that premiums for
Work
buildings or work
Workers'
comp?
comp and and yes, buildings, work comp, everything except for medical.
I think the next question is what's your recommendation, where it comes from?
Well, I mean, in the handout that I did at the county commission meeting, I had already pulled this out of the insurance fund, of the interest income in 151, assuming that we would take it from the same place again. But we can also take it out of fund balance if you want.
Okay, can I have a question?
Question
On the
on
work
the table.
comp? Now, in the past, seems like we paid premiums to the insurance company for work comp. Is that true?
Yes.
Premiums?
Yes.
But we also pay out of our income, or county income as well?
Everything that we're talking about here is a premium.
Okay, it's a premium. So the premiums
Insurance
have
premium.
increased then, correctly?
Premiums have increased.
Insurance
Payroll
premium.
has increased again. We had a cushion over there and, you know, that cushion has ran out last year. We came back to get.
So it depends on how many employees we have, correct?
Depends on the amount of payroll. You're gonna pay work comp based on the amount of payroll
Right.
and classification of the worker.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do we have a work comp factor, based on how many people we have on work comp?
Yeah, I don't know what our experience mod is right now.
I don't have that exact sheet with me. I've sort of got late notice on this meeting.
This
But
might,
I do know that it's a
increased?
well, it's ticked up slightly, but it's still in a good range.
I think it was
Okay.
1.7.
1.7?
1.7.
Okay.
So
Now,
it's
has our program putting people to work in the offices, has it kept it there? Is that what?
Yeah, our back to work light duty program, we try to get everybody back. As soon as they're released to go back light duty, we try to find a place for them.
Okay, so that's kept it kind of level then.
Mhm.
yeah, it's more of a factor of growth.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And
It's
building
expo-
expenses replacement cost.
Right.
exposure increases. It's not a question of rate increases. It's really exposure
Okay.
increases in growth.
So the more money we pay in salaries, the more it goes up, correct?
Yes, sir.
yeah, as you add positions and the
Or
salaries
pay
increase.
raises.
And pay raises too?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all a function of payroll.
What's,
Discussion with the committee, go ahead, I'm sorry.
what's the split between the workers' comp and the buildings? What's the,
I can get that for you, Mike. I didn't break it down that way this time. So I can tell you the total buildings and everything, and Judd, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the total buildings is 2.2 million and work comp is 1,285,000. Is that right? Or do I have it reversed?
Nope, that's it.
Yeah, 2.2 million on the buildings.
because that's all the P and C side.
Yes. 1.2, call it 1.3 million on payroll.
So, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
So what we're saying is during the year, if we have more employees added and money we pay out goes up for the salaries, in the middle of the year, our work comp will go up as well.
No, when it will go up will be when
At budget time?
when we'll have an audit done. And then, they'll audit for the last premium year and decide whether we owe them any more money based on what payroll actually was versus
Okay.
what they used in the,
So it's looking
Computation.
backwards.
it's looking backwards. And then based on that, then that
It tells
sets your
us what this
premium
premium for the next year.
next year.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is not for the next year. This is
No, sir.
looking back for the previous.
No, actually, no, this is for this
Coming year.
This is for the
For the
year.
coming year, does that include the back pay as well?
This is everything, as far as I know, we've already been through audit and everything else, as far as I know.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay, so, and does it go by calendar year or does it go by fiscal year that we pay it?
I think calendar, I think
I think it's September to September.
September to September, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So neither.
So what, so what we're paying them for premium is what? Until next September?
It's based on the historical knowledge, but you're paying for the future.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike,
Aaron, where are we looking at on the health side?
On the health side, we had some bad, and Shelley and Holly can talk about this, we had some bad claims toward the end of the year, we always do, but I think they were a little bit higher than normal. I think things have sort of trended back more normal, at this stage.
Yes.
So, I mean, I can't tell you at this point whether we're gonna need any more money. I mean, we're always, not always, but for the last few years, we've been, sort of crossing our fingers.
Somebody holding on.
When was the last time we added, say, per employee, we pay so much per year per employee
Uh,
for our health?
this year, we added
We added this year.
this year.
What was it, 13?
13 to, we went from 11,
11 something?
yeah, 11,
13
629 to
to
13, 206 or something like
Okay.
that, somewhere in that range.
Because I know we don't do it every year.
No.
Yeah.
And
That's been a problem in the past.
we had
Yeah, yeah.
650.
We added some money, and if anything saves us this year from having to come ask for money, that's gonna be it.
That's what's gonna be.
That's what's gonna save us,
Okay.
you know. Um,
Any other questions from the committee?
Can you elaborate just a little bit when you said we had some bad claims at the end of the year?
Yeah, so at the end of the year, I don't know
So
how,
just extremely
I don't-
expensive claims? or-
I don't know how else to speak other than plainly ask them. So plainly is, if you have met your out-of-pocket maximum or your deductible or whatever else, whatever medical procedures you might need, you run in December and they get done. There's always, towards the end of the year, there's always a spike in claims before the deductible and out-of-pocket resets.
I understand.
But we have never reached the insurance to pay. That's for one procedure, right? I mean,
Well, we have both. We have both, a stop loss for individual
And
and
the
we have
stop for the county,
an
right?
aggregate stop loss.
But we've never reached the stop loss per
No, sir.
individual, have we?
Well, we have probably at some point in the past on an individual or two.
It's been a
yeah.
while.
But not for the county.
Not for the county, not
Yeah.
the aggregate. No,
It's pretty large.
Any other questions from the committee before I make a statement here? Okay, we need to know, what our fund balance is, and we need to know the balance of the interest income, and which one do you recommend we take it out of?
So you've got, what we've left in the general debt service fund so far is about 13.5 million. So, as far as fund balance in the general fund, it's sitting at about 25 million. So, you're looking at a fund balance projected of about 83 million in Fund 151 right now. So if you took it out of interest income, so far, interest income is still trending toward meeting what our budgeted number is. So if you took it out of there, it looks like the interest income is gonna be there to support that. So
And the last report you gave, you'd already taken,
I had taken $1 million. I didn't know exactly what the number was at that time, but I'd taken $1 million. But it looks like it's gonna be more like $1.3 million that we're gonna need, and we'll have an actual budget amendment. We were working on it tonight, but we just ran out of time.
Do you have a recommendation which accounts to take it out of?
I prefer interest income, but again, if you wanna take it out of fund balance,
just make a motion, we take it out of.
Now, how much you've already taken $1 million out already?
1.3?
You see?
No. Projected.
I backed out
You
$1 million.
Okay, you projected, not really, I'm just gonna
Yes.
say.
We have a motion on the floor to take
Second.
it out of interest income. We have a second on the floor for the discussion.
Second, that's 1,301,943,
973.
973. I'll second it.
We already have a second.
Okay.
Okay, any discussion? No further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, that passes. What else do you have, sir?
So the other thing I think
Audit.
we need to do, just, because we probably audit it every 3 to 5 years, and it's probably not gonna make a lot of people happy, but it's something that I think we should do, and that is, I think we should audit the rolls. I think we should go through
Yes,
and, get birth certificates on kids, get, or custody papers as necessary, marriage certificates. I think every so often, it's a good practice to audit the rolls and be sure that we
do you
don't.
have a reason you'd like to explain to the committee, or you just leave it at that?
That is all at the present time.
How long has it been since we've had an audit?
I don't know that we've ever done
I
it.
don't
I
remember.
don't think we've ever done that.
We haven't.
Why haven't we ever?
It's a great question, and I don't have a great answer for you.
Do we have a procedure to do that, or do we hire someone to do it?
No, we'll do it. We'll do it,
In-house.
but in-house, we'll do
Okay.
it in-house, but
Since,
In
since,
all your spare time?
since,
no, spare time.
since the director of finance won't address it directly, I'll say that there's a possibility that kids could be claimed they're not really the sponsored kids and or somebody that's not really a wife legally. And so a good audit just cleans everything up, so.
How old are kids covered under the county's insurance?
So you have to cover them now till 26.
I didn't know if it was the same as.
It is, it is.
You don't absolutely have to, I mean,
If they get on
if
something.
they have somewhere else,
Yes.
then,
Right,
Right.
but otherwise.
but they're allowed to be.
Yes.
But, and, we did something similar not too long ago. And we ran into some issues with, probably not a politically popular marriage. And so, and that kind of, enough said.
I
I mean,
mean,
That's kind of where this is going from. There-
Is it
We just
legal?
want to make sure everything is correct up and up, so.
I don't think, let me say that I don't think any issues that we have are going to be pervasive.
yeah.
Okay,
You're
but, if somebody, gave false or misleading information and it wasn't called at that time,
Mhm.
then, it's just a good idea.
Is there any repercussions for finding out someone that has been lying about things? Do we just take them off the rolls, or what do we do?
I think, Joe, go ahead.
Yep, I'm sort of at the end of this, and to back up just a tiny bit, the timing is, it's never good timing to go, it's a big project. But we're instituting some new technology now, on the employee benefit side. It's an enrollment platform that'll integrate with the different carriers. So we're providing that to the county. So that's a big project in itself, so that'll dovetail in with auditing, everyone, and we're getting ready to start that here, I would say after we're gonna get through this first quarter and we're gonna dive into that. And, as far as if you find something when you audit it, it's up to the county. Signal will go back and, dig the claims back if you want them to.
Wow.
If you don't want them to, they won't. It's up to you guys. Y'all make the call.
I might think that
I think,
claim, do some premiums back too.
yeah.
Yeah, it all gets audited across the board
Mhm.
and adjusted across the board. But Signal will, proceed, y'all's direction.
Just to answer the question directly, I believe that's grounds for termination.
That's it.
Well, thank you for not
If-
putting me on the spot
if not
this
more.
time.
Now this,
If not more,
If not more.
now this
I think it would be
technology,
criminal.
this
You're
technology,
the attorney.
it eliminate the need for audits
Well,
in the
that's,
future?
we need to figure that out
Yeah.
before we go
No.
through this
No,
process.
because it's just,
The
once you put
committee
it
would
in,
like
once
to
you get
ask,
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
the committee would like to ask the county attorney for an opinion.
Right.
And the chair of the committee is in agreement with the counselor here that's thievery and whatever, and should be grounds for termination and recouping any monies that have been spent for fraudulent reasons, so. Did I say that right, Mike?
You did.
Okay.
As part of the onboarding process, we collect all that though, right? I mean, when somebody's onboarded originally, they submit marriage certificate, they submit birth certificate, they submit. We don't collect any of that?
We do that when it's a life change event.
Well, but if I'm a new employee,
That has now changed.
Yeah.
Like, from now on, all that information will be collected from everybody.
Yeah,
we hadn't
We
collected
have
that.
not always
Oh, then we
collected
need
all
to-
that information.
yeah, that's,
100%, we need to go,
you bet.
not just, we just need to get all that.
Yes, sir.
So, okay,
Can we, Chair would entertain a motion that we put this in the form of a motion from the committee to,
the audit,
go forward with an
I
audit.
make a motion, we do the audit to make sure all our employees are
Legitimate.
playing by the rules, basically.
Yes, sir.
And I won't put in the motion what the results are if they're not. We'll leave that up to our lawyer.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. We have a motion second, further discussion.
What kind of time frame are we talking about then? Within 3 months, 6 months?
Oh, definitely within 3.
3 months.
You know, this is a big priority for me at this point.
How often would we need to do an audit?
I
in the
think,
future?
I think what I said to begin with is probably right, probably about every 3 to 5 years, just to verify. There's gonna be some things that are difficult to figure out. You know, I can see a scenario where there is they're rare. This would be extremely rare, which goes to my pervasive comment earlier, but you could have an amicable divorce that doesn't get reported. You could have a divorce where somebody was ordered to maintain insurance on the spouse and they don't report it. Those would be things that would be extremely difficult to detect. But otherwise, you know, to answer your first question, I think every 3 to 5 years, you know, we probably need to go through it.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. It's on the floor, all in favor say aye. Unanimous ayes. Any, other questions on anything else from you?
No, sir.
Okay.
I want to
Okay,
3 to 5 years seems like a long time to do it between audits, don't you? I mean, are people doing the rolls for voter rolls?
Yep.
They do it almost daily. I don't think we need to do it daily, but I'm-
Well,
3 years,
so there's
every
not,
2 or 3 years. I
there's
think
not a
we
lot
need
of
to do it.
change.
3 years, I can recommend it.
if I'm doing somebody's income tax return,
Right.
okay, and they report little Johnny as a dependent on their tax return, and he's 5. Okay, well, little Johnny's gonna be on, I'm gonna expect little Johnny to be on the tax return for a while.
Oh, yeah, I don't
You know,
mean that.
so-
I'm talking about divorces, marriages,
Divorces, marriages, so basically,
even,
That's not me. Is it you?
Would you like me to check the specific?
It's you.
even change.
That's not true.
Let the record show that the county finance director has a talking pot.
They called him a liar.
it actually said that is.
I think that conversation over here, it ought to be done every 3 years. Okay, old business,
Do we need that as a motion going forward, Mr. Chairman?
if you wanna put it on the floor?
I would say that we make motion that we do have an audit every,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
sorry, go ahead,
No, go ahead with your motion.
3 years or less going forward.
Have a motion 3 years and or less.
I second that.
We have a
I
second,
got a comment on that.
further discussion.
The thing I worry about is the repetitiveness. If I'm newly hired
Mhm.
and it's the 3rd year, then you're asking me
Again.
right after I just turn my stuff in you know, I would like to wait until we see if it's pervasive. If we have a large issue, then maybe we do it every 3 years until we're further out and then we can back off of it. But before we do that, before we put something down, I would like to see how big, if there is an issue. Oh, I'm gonna bet we're gonna find something.
If we put a policy down every 3 years, you won't have any more problems.
Well, that's true.
And,
And they know
That's
it's
just more work on staff.
I understand, but you know, if we make a rule of 3 years now, we can make a rule next year of 5 years. So,
I've only got one comment on that. Every year, now I live in a 55 and older community, right? Every year we have to certify that we're still 55 and over. Yeah, see what, and it's a pain in the rear. It is a pain. And we're saying, what? So you have to certify that you're still over 55. It's not like you're getting younger, right?
Right.
Well, that's how
But
you go.
it's a requirement by some law.
Yeah.
That the state has on these kind of communities,
Right.
and they're required to do that.
a little
Just the way
short,
it is.
a little short story when I went through officer advance and then officer basic and officer advance, I kept getting asked by administrative people to produce a copy of my graduation certificate, so I made like 15 certificates, put them in the file, so I already had them made up, didn't have to go hunt it up, I just peeled one out and
Exactly.
give it to them.
Exactly.
So, let's, let's move along, old business, any old business? Any new business?
Well, we have to
hang on,
vote.
We have a motion on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We have a second,
We have a motion and
For
a
every
second
3 years.
on 3 years.
or less.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Old business? New business? Motion adjourned?
Motion to adjourn.
We adjourn.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
No, there is.